So actually, going to start off right away because my hair is just the way it is naturally. That is my natural hair. I'll go and listen to my deadbeat mother, and I love this because this proves that my mother doesn't know me. You see that? Here we go. That is how my hair is naturally. Now, even today when I get up, you would see that my hair is dead straight, brushed, dead straight. It's never been naturally dead straight in my life. It's brushed dead straight. I've been getting up every morning since a little kid, since like 4 years of age, brushing my hair down straight, putting Vaseline oil, Broad cream. I don't use Broad cream anymore, but I used to. Vaseline oil, still do. But Vaseline oil, Broad cream, hair gel, brushing my hair down straight, even tying it back. I've had long hair since a kid. The first time I ever had my hair short was in 1991. Before that, my hair has always been long. And then after I had it cut short, I grew it long again. Okay, so I've always had long hair. Just it looks short because of the styles that I do for the hair, basically. So even today when I have it tied back and slicked back, so a lot of people go, "Oh, but I've always seen you. I thought you've always got straight hair." I'm like, "You're brushed straight, brushed straight." My hair is, and both my grandparents on dad's side have curly hair. My dad's sisters have curly hair, and everyone keeps getting information from my scumbag mother. They just do. I can the bullshit that came back to me in the last 10 years. It's like even Sam Delati's boyfriend Neil was talking about stuff that related to Shane Childs. He was talking about. He goes, "Oh, they call these the lobster of the something," and he was talking about yabbies. Oh, do you know anything about going yabbying? I'm thinking, right. Back in 2017, I had idiots that had information related to Shane Childs. You've got information related to Shane Childs. Shane Childs, Robin Childs' son, they're dragged up in Housing Commission, used to go yabbying, and he let him go in their swimming pool. Like they just had a shit above ground pool. Like nothing nice like what we lived in. Oh, they're dragged up. There's my mum's sister's children. They're just dragged up. But Housing Commission in 2016, 2017 even, I made this comment back then. It's like, seriously, people have harassed me with the actual accurate information that they thought related to me, and it related to Shane Childs and other information related to Daniel Rackley. And to date, I still have organisations that are sitting back going, "Oh, he hasn't got a stepbrother." Yes, of course I do. Who do you think Rackleys are? I'm not related to the Rackleys. That's mum's second husband. My dad's Mark Fleming, the retired. But I've had to keep going around in circles, and like for 10 years, even the fact that I've got a green card, it's like, yeah, of course I've got a green card. I applied. No one else would go through what I've gone through, and that's because I've got a scam in family. My mother's side up. They've played mentally retarded scams for years. Oh, we've got mentally retarded in our family. No, you don't. They're just doing another scam again so Robin can get a job, or Carol can get a job, or getting Christy a job. They use it as a little tool. I remember when Robin Childs was going to Nan once. And Nan did turn around and say her great grandmother was French, Robin. And she goes like this, she goes, "Mum, are you sure there's no Aboriginal? I need this. This is all I need so I can get this job." And Nan's looking at Cisco and, "Oh, I'm sorry, Robin, but there's no Aboriginal in our family." Okay. Nan knows my great grandmother was French, my great grandfather was Irish. There's no Aboriginals in our family. Like this, they do shit like this. Yeah, Nan, Christ almighty. The talk about Nan having French has been going for years, and as soon as Nan dies, they attack me. I can go back to when France was doing nuclear testing off an island back in the 90s. And I was sitting at Kerry Road, and we're watching it on the TV, and Pop turns to Nan Lola. Well, that's why Nan I said, "What do you think my name's Lola?" That's from Bridget. Anyway. Pop Reg turns to Lola and says, "I wouldn't be telling people you're French anymore, Lola." He did. And that's when I said, "Are you French, Nan?" And she's like, "Oh, my great grandmother." And her grandmother's French and Irish. Nan always said her grandmother Julie is French, but what she meant was it's Julia's mother that was French. Julie's father was Irish. And that's true. Oh, they're scum. Oh, look, my mum's side is scum. And they're nothing but scum. They never, ever. I don't want to see my mother unless she's dead in a coffin. You can't give someone that many chances. They were not decent people before 2015, and they were all given a chance after 2015. It's like, yeah, look, when my entire life was I only saw you guys because my grandparents made me, because my grandparents were afraid that if I didn't bite my tongue and keep the pieces, because I couldn't stand it, they knew that. then there would be trouble, and it would make it uncomfortable for them to see me, like, because they wanted me in their life. Like Nan said, if you say anything to Robin now, wait till I'm dead. If you say something now, she'll stop me seeing you, Justin. So just bite your tongue, keep the peace. When I'm dead, I don't care what you do. Say whatever you like to her. But while I'm alive, I want to see you and I want you in my life. And that's the truth. I can't stand them. They're scum. So the three of them used to remind my grandmother of her husband's mother and her husband's sister. And that's not a compliment. So none of them took after my nan's side of the family. And even Reg, my grandfather, used to say that. Like, he just wanted one daughter to be like nan's side of the family. Yeah, snobs. Well, they were. They were like, Maisie was. Mary, my great grandmother, was a snob. So was her brother, Uncle Fred. Leo, Patrick, Sayer. They were. Anyway. But this is all bullshit that's I've had for 10 years with them doing their little bullshit scams. I turned to my mother, like, so Giovanni sending some bullshit messages to them when I moved out of my apartment for 6 months. Oh, other things that's brought up. Sorry, well, because I was talking about the apartment. So I did this little prank on the Jeffries because she's a loser. And I also did it on Peter Fry because I was trying to catch him out. See that statue there? I was being a smart ass going, oh, I commissioned this sculpture. See behind me? I'm like, I commissioned this sculpture. Well, that's my camera, by the way, and it does work. And, because I was trying to pretend that I had memory loss. So I wanted to catch these people out doing this, like doing something criminal in front of me, because they would then, to make them feel comfortable they could do something criminal, which would mean then, because, Justin wouldn't remember. So that's what I was trying to do. I was even doing the same prank to my mum's side. Oh, because these are scamming people. These are criminals. It's a learned behaviour pattern to try and catch people out. So I'm there going, so in 2016, they go, oh, I commissioned this sculpture and I didn't even remember until the guy turned up with it. It was an actual dead set acting stunt that I did. This statue you see behind me, I actually purchased from Munro's Mill in Tamworth in 2003. It used to sit in my bedroom at Nana Pop's in Kerry Road. I've had this since 2003. Okay. Once I had everyone relaxed thinking that, he's lost his memory or whatever, then you should have seen all the scamming scumbags out of the woodwork, including my mother. Oh, you could not trust them as far as you could throw them. As far as you could flick them, you wouldn't trust them. They're deadbeats. They're absolute scamming scum women. And there's nothing like Australia to have scamming scum women get away with lies. So there's that. What's wrong? It's so humid here. I'm just looking at my dog off camera and he's puffing. Is the humidity? So yeah, that was this bullshit about me doing drugs. So as soon as someone made up a story that I did drugs, I pretended I was this drug user. Literally was walking around going up to social support workers pretending to be off my face, and then they took that as I was mentally retarded. So as soon as they thought I was mentally retarded, I was pretending to be mentally retarded. Oh yeah, this all started because I was lied about in 2015. Basically, it all started because that was absolute bullshit spread of false information from 2015. And I thought, no. I even got accused of smoking cannabis because of my mum's second husband's family, the Rackleys. They're massive big on it. And I'm so anti-cannabis. I'm that. My fucking doctor, Dr. Baker, actually said to me 2 visits ago, not the last visit before, oh, they're all here, they all smoke cannabis. And I'm like, the fuck? Someone keeps saying I'm a cannabis smoker when I'm anti it. And he goes, oh, you can smell it. It comes through the window. And I'm like, well, that's criminal. He goes, no, it's been legalised. I'm like, bullshit, it fucking has. Because I'm so anti. I'll tell you what, I'll be leaving Australia if it becomes legal. There's no way it should ever become legal. And I always get dragged into it because my mum's stepson, Daniel Rackley, is a huge cannabis smoker. Just like his father, Mark Rackley. Just like the other daughter, Faith Rackley. And my mother's a deadbeat. Like, she literally told my medical team information that related to the Rackleys. To make it stick, Tamworth people, where she moved to, New England, I barely lived there. Like, there's not many people that would actually know me. They would know of me through affiliation, but they don't know me there. Like, there's no one I really socialise because my mother moved there from Sydney. Like, Dad's at Empire Bay. And Mum moved there from Sydney. So when people say, oh yeah, I know him, I'm like, well, they don't really know me. They know of me for affiliation. That's all. So it's not knowing someone, it's just knowing of someone for affiliation. And then instantly I kept getting dragged into my stepfather's behaviour. It's like, yeah, well, that doesn't relate to me. It relates to Mark Ruckley, Daniel Ruckley, Faith Ruckley. Why do you think it relates to me? And so many of those people as well in the last... So Mum's been doing this since 2013. Nurses who actually know Mark Ruckley and they actually know Daniel Ruckley. And there's a Freemason nursing home, no, Baxter. There's a Freemason nursing home called Mimby House up there where Daniel... Baxter, no. Where Daniel Ruckley used to hang out. No. He wants me to sit in the bed. Hang on. That's what he wanted. So, basically, is that in 2013, Tamworth Base Hospital up there, because of my grandmother having a stroke, and my deadbeat mother's there going to these losers. Oh, seriously, my mother boasts about, like, to people about her second husband. And I'm sitting back going, I wouldn't be boasting that you're married to him. Even your own father was like, oh, God. Normal people would cross the street if they saw Mark Ruckley and put their head down to not engage. Your mother's a deadbeat. Like her own father thought she was a deadbeat. So she's there running around going, oh, my husband was a nurse. And like, this is her second husband. It's not my father. And the thing is, Daniel Ruckley lived in Tamworth for such a long time and affiliated with the same organisations that his father did. And I've had, since 2013, people like in the nursing field go, oh, but you're so different now. And I used to hang out with him smoking cannabis. I'm like, no, that's my stepbrother. You know Daniel Ruckley. And I'm thinking, wow, are we that similar looking now? Like, you know, last time I checked, he was fat, ugly like his father. Bored. His father's bored. So this is all scummy, scamming shit for my mother. I'm not going to say, mate, I can't wait till she fucking drops dead. We were never close in my lifetime. She's turned out to be, like, she just lies. And look what she did since 2015. I called her in 2015 and said, I've got to get some false information corrected. And I found out that it's been bullshit said since 2009. What did Carol do? Did she go up and tell people, oh, hang on, I'll get my ex-boss and help you. You need a cease and desist order. I'm going to help my son do what he's got to get done to get rid of these organisations and clear his reputation. No, she didn't. She thought, oh, how can she scam for herself? She's not a decent person. She's a piece of shit. Well, that's what she did. Literally, since they're up to the little scams. It's like, oh, fuck off. Like, and then that she was running around telling people, oh, I don't see him. He's using drugs. No, that's your stepson that uses drugs. You don't see me because you're a low-life piece of shit. That's scams. You're a little scammer. She turned up in America like a little fucking scamming, scummy piece of shit. Where I've had a green card since 2014. She's a scummy piece of shit. And she will always be a scummy piece of shit. Like, telling people bullshit like she did in the last 10 years instead of telling the truth. Like, just tell the truth. Like, when I need to get information verified for when I did Models Quest, like, she was really playing the mentally retarded scam. I'm thinking, all right, obviously she's trying to get something for Faith Ruckley, the deadbeat daughter that was a junkie. No, like, and that's the thing. The thing is now, Amanda, my twin sister, it's like, all right, that's enough now. I don't really want to see you again, Amanda. Honest to God, I look at Amanda for what I've just gone through in the last 10 years. I look at her going, right, I've just gone through this in the last 10 years. Okay, then if you can do that to your own brother, because this is all bullshit lies and you didn't verify anything that I was saying, that was the truth. If you can do that to your own brother, then what else did you lie about? So we're done. I don't care if she dies tomorrow. There's no, like when it comes to my mother's family, don't care. Oh, Amanda's dead. Doesn't put more money in my pay packet. I don't give a shit. After the last 10 years, I don't give a shit. Seriously, these organisations should have been held accountable by December 2016, January 2017. So I really don't give a shit. I don't care. Didn't care that Nan was dying. And that was because of all the behaviour going on since 2015. I'm like, I don't care that Nan's dying. Nan's had a long life, okay? If I don't get this resolved, I won't have a life. And back then, I was still young. So I'm there going to my family, I don't give a shit. I'm not dropping everything and running up there. I need to get this stuff sorted out. Not be monitored and surveillanced. Fucking losers that they are. So no, I don't really give a shit. They keep what, like, they're the ones that, like, everybody in my past in Australia, they're not coming back into my life. I spoke to Uncle Tony. I'm like, oh, look, I've got to try and get back to my studies this year. Like, Uncle Tony's dad's brother-in-law. So Uncle Tony's Auntie Linda's husband. And he's going to help with my, he builds computers. So I'm like, can you try and fix my old computer? I'm going to get my design, all my design stuff off it, because it still goes towards, you know, what I'll be studying. And he's like, yeah, sure, I'll help you out. I was like, all right. And Dad said I could sit down and have a cup of coffee with him, whatever, and chat. And I'm sure if there was the ones that did really cause trouble, that would actually come forward, you know. But as for Mum's side, I was like, no, you're asked to help. But you started causing the trouble. So then I asked and said, and was very specific and said, can you correct that false information? Giovanni texted you bullshit in 2015. Okay, so I then went to you, and you kept acting upon the bullshit, which is just, you're not allowed to do that. You're told the butt out of my life. I mean, everything that Giovanni's done since 2009 is criminal. I won't back down there. He's not a carer. You know? When I'm left with this fucking, like, next to nothing to what I had. Like, you can see photos of my furniture that I had in Surrey Hills and Rushco's Bay. I've had it for a long time. Most of it was purchased in 2005 and 2006. You can see photos even in the Christmas party in December 2008. So you can get a good idea of what I had. And I look around going, you fucked over my life for what? You little scams? Because you control freak narcissistic women. Like, here I am with a green card to the US. I've had it for 10 years. I did nothing with it because ever since I got the green card, you couldn't just correct some false information. Like, literally, I've had a green card since 2014. And nothing's been done with it. Could have been living, like, I did live there for 3.5 years. But the same issues were getting caused. So I was like, no, can't do anything now. I'm putting up with the same shit here. You know, people making up stories and bullshit. And I asked my family that work in a legal system in the last 10 years, is like, look, just do what I've specifically asked to do. No, well, then fuck off. Then fuck off. Like, and that goes for my twin sister. It's like, no, let's, you know, if you think it's okay to damage your brother's life like you've just done for 10 years, then I don't want you in my life. What you can do, if you ever want to be part of my life, is do exactly what I specifically asked you to do or no. Because you are exactly like the women on Mum's side, where you always believe that you guys are the victim and that you women are owed something. And you women, oh, Mum, Marianne, Robin, they're all the same. It's like, oh, you know, we're the ones that's owed the people. Oh, they're the, like, it's always the men. The men, it's like, no, you women are abusive like, they're the ones that have the issues. And they always blame men for it. It's like, no, it's not men. I've seen what you do, and I've seen how you treat people, and you treat me the same. You're the problem. So there won't be an apology from me for me doing nothing in the last 10 years. You're the problem. You can be dead in a coffin. I don't care anymore. Our relationship's over. My relationship with my twin sister is over. There won't ever be a relationship again. The best she can hope for is she can do what I specifically asked to do and try and get some type of connection between us. But it is over. I'm not going to sit back and be lied about for 10 years and lose everything for her to not do what I specifically asked. Like, if you're damaging your brother's life, so why didn't you do something to fix it? Yeah. So no, I won't have anything to do with her. I'll leave it there. But there we go. I started out with, like, confirming stuff that's I shouldn't have to confirm. I mean, every day, like, so the video started, I was talking about my hair. Mum was telling people I was curling it. Since when? Since you caught the acting scene in 2017. My hair is actually naturally curled, like Dad Mark Fleming's is, but more importantly, Stanley Fleming's thick afro hair, like my grandfather. So there's actually a photo of me taken in 1990 where I'm short on top and long on the back, and you get a glimpse of the bottom of the photo, and you can see that my hair is actually like this at the bottom. So my hair is not curly on top because, well, it's like this short, but because it was long on the back, you can actually see, and you can see it coming around my collar like this. So that's when I was 10. So I've had hair like this since a very young age. I've just straightened it. I just brushed, literally, like I get up every morning and use a coarse brush. Okay, but because my hair is naturally curly like this, or wavy like this, because it's naturally that way. Every time I, the product's broken or whatever, and I or wash it out, or there's no product in it, weighing it down, it's not tied back. It's going to go back to its natural waviness. It's naturally wavy. It's not naturally straight. And I did have it chemically straightened. I had chemically straightened for Larry Altivilla's wedding. It's chemically straightened on my green card photo as well. So there, it's a fact. But here we are, we're going around in circles when all my family had to do was get a legal team to go after an organisation that started harassing me after I was lied about in 2015. And they didn't do it. So what type of family, pin that. And the other thing, they were making up stories about me, and because that's right, because that was that Stephanie DeSalis that jumped onto it. Because when you leave a relationship, I'm like, I left a relationship. That doesn't affect me. And I've had to say this to so many people. I'm like, I don't understand it. Like when people start talking about how they felt and they're being really down because they've been single, I'm like, I don't get this. I don't understand, because I've never been close to anyone. Like, so any relationship I've had, like, there was some bullshit that went on because I left Gio. I'm like, yeah, but I emotionally left Giovanni in 2010 and then left him in 2011. He came back, so he had nowhere to stay. Like, we weren't really, never felt like we were really together. When I instigated the break back in April 2015, he was the one that was devastated and bawling his eyes out and, then making up stories and so forth. It's like couldn't let go. And so I don't care. Relationships don't mean anything to me. Never have. It was weird. I'm like, where'd you get your information from? 2016? Because I've never actually, like people, I would sit back and go, I've never really been in a relationship. Even though I was with Gio, and that was sort of falling into it. And I suppose you could say Jan was the only one I was in a relationship with, because everyone else was just dating. And I left Jan in 2008 like it was nothing, because it was nothing. Like it's nothing meaningful. Like there was anyone I was ever gone out with, I've never looked at this like, this is going to be forever. No, my money, assets, belongings, and cars, that's meant to be forever. Relationships just come and go. I didn't come back to Australia because of any person. I came back to Australia because of what was going on. Immigration or some bullshit that was getting... Look, obviously dickheads listening to the freaks who aren't friends of mine. I've made it clear Stephanie DeSalis isn't a friend of mine. Well, there we go. If my twin sister wants to ever come back into my life, I won't have her back in my life until Stephanie DeSalis is arrested. There you go. The only way I would ever accept my twin sister back in my life is when Stephanie DeSalis is finally charged, like I said so, in 2016 and 2017. She should have been charged. And she should have been charged in 2006 when my partner, John Cabina, said so. Okay, so if they want to come back into my life, okay, the only way my twin sister would ever be in my life is when Stephanie DeSalis is charged. That fucking psychopath stalked me. We've never ever been, not just stalked me, wait a minute. She's given a statement to police that we were together and had sexual relationships together. I've never slept with a female. Ever. Ever. That was her delusional fantasy. So, there we go. Until my twin sister can walk into a police station and tell the truth, then she's not coming into my life. Like that Stephanie DeSalis is a fucking psycho freak who stalked me. In 2017, she's sitting out the front of my apartment building in some white bomb Ford. She's a fucking weirdo. She's a loser. Like, seriously, she was told to fuck off in 2006 by myself and my ex-partner, John. Like, we've never been together. The other thing, well, this is nothing to do with my sister, but Amanda can do something about that. I'll do something about Rebecca LeMay's cousins, the deadbeat fucking asses. Apparently they got involved. It's like, the fucking little cunts that they think they are getting involved. Those little fucking pieces of shit. Neanderthals. Everything, like, they look at like they're just dumb, sort of dragged up losers that think they can do. It's like, man, you don't know me. Basically, this group of people is somewhat related to my dad's sister's husband's family. So my cousin's father's family. I'm like, So, they're not related to me. They don't know me. They know nothing about. I met them at one of the cousins' weddings, and I'm like, my fucking god, who are they? These fucking losers. So Manny can fix the issues that Stephanie Salas caused and have her arrested. I'll get these deadbeat Azas arrested. That Charlene Azza, this fucking little scummy Azza cunt kids of theirs. That George Azza. Was it Ricky? Some of it. They're just deadbeats of losers. Absolute pathetic deadbeats of losers of people.